But I'm sorry, my video got cut off because I got a phone call. But long story short, I have it in my mind that I'm going to make common ground with whoever that person is, no matter what it is. And it doesn't matter what direction the conversation goes. And you can usually tell, like, would this be a good potential loyal customer or a good potential distributor? And it takes, it takes doing it, blitzing, a few times, but you start to get a feel for it, and you can kind of tell which direction the conversation is going to go. Not always. And if you can't, that's okay. You could, especially if you're in a hurry, if you're in a drive-through or something like that, you can always say, hey, how are you doing? Look, it's Customer Appreciation Week. Do you guys mind if I give you a coupon really quick? That puts it like you're in a hurry, when really they're probably the ones in the hurry and you're not. But most people are not going to say no. I don't like stealth blitzing, and that's what that's called, like blitzing in a really quick hurry. I don't like that very much because a lot of times they're going to throw that card away. But sometimes if that's all you can do, then that's all you can do. Go ahead and give them a coupon. And another good thing, just like we learned from Lisa Fuller, she always says, hey, let me give you this coupon and let me get your information. I'm telling you, goodness gracious, everybody has a smartphone. If you will start to pull out your phone and say, are you on Facebook? The person literally, I know because I do it all the time. The person will literally start pulling out their phone and pulling up Facebook. You don't even have to tell them. But if you start pulling out your phone and you start clicking buttons on and touching your phone, they're going to do the same thing. It's just habit. It's human nature. That's what we do these days, and that's good for us. I told at the meeting the other night when I worked at the dealership, our goal was to get somebody off the car lot into the office. I wanted to get them into my cubicle to make that sale. So, and you guys, I didn't lie a while ago when I said that I had no experience in sales. I did Gray Daniels after I started this business. Someone came to me and said, will you come up here and work here because you're awesome at sales and you could make a ton of money? And so I did. So, and I did do great up there, but that was too long of a drive. And, but I did learn some stuff up there. They told us to get someone off the lot into the cubicle. Don't ask them to come inside. If you ask someone something, you're giving them an option. And they're always going to say no. I'm too busy. Let me go home and get my wife and bring her back. Let me go home and get my husband, bring him back. No. This is what you do. I'm going to show you. I'm going to demonstrate. This is what you do. You're standing here. You're talking to Joe Blow right here. He just came on the lot. He's wanting a car. You ask him a little bit about what he's looking for, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what he's looking for. Just like in this business. It doesn't matter which direction the conversation goes. It doesn't matter. That will get handled later on down the line. But if Joe Blow is on the car lot, he's there for a reason. So that means he's looking for some kind of vehicle. I mean, that's safe to assume, right? So you know what I tell Joe Blow after a few minutes of building a little common rapport or establishing rapport? I say, follow me, follow me. And I just start walking. Did you know that I've done that hundreds of times? And out of hundreds of times that I did that, I think maybe 2 people, maybe, were like, nope, I got to go, but I'll be back. When you don't ask and you just tell someone, follow me, and you start walking off, they don't want to look like an idiot standing there by themselves. They're going to follow. And guess what? You are too. If you go on a car lot, you might not now because I've told you that secret. But if you go into a car lot and somebody just says, follow me, do their head motion to him, come on, follow me. They're going to do it. You guys, you have to be intentional about your business. You have to be in control of your business. You have to be intentional. And I promise, if there are any of you who can come forward that I personally enrolled, that I told you that I could make you rich overnight, call me out on it. You can't. I already know that. There's not a single one of you that I've ever told that to. In fact, I tell people, even if they don't ask, I can't make you rich overnight. Is it possible to make $10,000 a month in 6 months? Yes, I have seen lots of people do it. Is it the norm? No, not at all. Can I get you to diamond in 3 months? Probably not. Can it be done? Yes, I did it. It was a big mistake. And back to that, I was making $2,000 paychecks when I went diamond in 10, 11, 12 weeks, something like that. So it was just like boom, 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 promote, promote, promote. It was awesome. So, I'm thinking next stop, double diamond, love, in 0 to 60 in just 3 or 4 months. No, that didn't happen. My paychecks dropped down to executive pay. I was making $300 a month. Did I tell anybody that? No. Did I lie to anyone and tell anyone that I was still making thousands of dollars a month? No, I did not. I was still a diamond rank. Once you're now they've changed it to ruby and above. It's a lifetime rank. You might not be paid as a ruby, but you are considered a ruby. So yes, I did use that, and I said, yes, I am a diamond leader with the company. Or you can say I'm an emerald executive with the company. Or you can say I'm a ruby executive with the company. People don't know our ranks. It sounds good, and that's okay. You can use that. That's okay. Another thing, but my point is I stayed positive. I stayed positive because I saw where I made my mistakes, and I said, you know what? I'm going to learn from this, and I'm not going to let I'm not going to let this happen to my team. I know that some of you boosted. In the past couple of months, you've boosted, and you've thrown away some money. But here's the thing. I talked to you long before you ever even promoted, and I told you, I don't like to see people build fast. If you build too quickly, you're going to lose that rank, and you're going to lose that pay. You're going to be disappointed. And there's been a couple of people that said, I understand that. I realize it. I know it. And I'm okay with it. And I said, as long as you know it and you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. I'll show you what to do and how to get there quickly. So earlier I said, I don't want to go against what the company says, because the steps to success, it's right. That's what we need to do. But I think the Ruby bonus has hurt a lot of people because they've done exactly what the company said. Joined, got 4 loyals, and they went Ruby as quickly as possible. You know what? To maintain Ruby rank, you have to have 4,000 in overall volume with not more than 2,000 or 50% coming from one leg in your organization. That's hard to do, you guys. It's hard to go Ruby in 2 full calendar months and have 4,000 in volume unless you yourself and the distributors that you enroll are all really good at getting loyals. That's usually not the case. In fact, I don't hardly ever see that as being the case anywhere throughout the company, not just in my team. So I can't say that I agree with boom, 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 go Ruby as quickly as possible. No. How about just enroll as many distributors as possible and keep them all for yourself? Keep them all on your top line, your front line, your first level. You know why? Because if you do that, within a couple of months, one of those people that you've enrolled, they're going to get 2 distributors. And when those 2 distributors get to 400, you're going to promote to Ruby anyway. And you're going to be a very widely built Ruby. And that is what makes large paychecks. Me personally, I don't care if I ever promote past double diamond. You know why? Because there's double diamonds that are in the top 100 money earners. That means there's double diamonds out there making close to $20,000 a month. I'm good with that for right now, for sure. It's all about building wide. It's all about new blood. If you think that people, I didn't really care for the word new blood. It sounded like we're vampires out to bite people. But that's what Susan called it. She said, Carla, it's all about new blood. You constantly enroll distributors and teach them success. And that is it. That is what it's about. It's about constantly bringing new people into your organization, teaching them and training them, and moving on to the next. You're always going to be there for that person. You're their business partner for life, for however long they stick around. But I told you guys way back at the beginning of the year, right after we came back from conference, when everybody was on fire, they were booming, they were excited. I said, there is so many of you that's not going to be around. You won't be around this fall. You won't be around next busy season. A lot of people will come back next busy season, starting January, February. And guess what? You're starting over from the ground again, from the ground up. That is for sure guaranteed. You have to stick it out. There's going to be slow days, slow weeks, and slow months, okay, in this business. When I went double, do you know how embarrassing it was? Because I'm known as a pretty good recruiter. Do you know how embarrassing it was to not recruit a single distributor for 2 solid months while I was promoting? That was embarrassing. Doesn't matter. You don't stop. The whole point to network marketing is you don't stop. Now, the people that have messaged me and they said, you know, I don't know what to do. I'm kind of stuck. I'm getting a little down. Please keep messaging me. I'm the person that I can help you for sure. You know why? Because I'm still the person that messages Heidi. I'm still that person that messages Susan sometimes, and I'm like, I've told Susan, I'm like, Susan, this is BS. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. You know, and she's like, Carly, you need a break. You need to take a break. And when you guys see me disappear for a solid 24 to 48 hours, that's what I do. I put this phone down and I go spend time with my family, my animals, whatever. I just step away. I regroup. And usually, but right before I come back into it, I get into a lot of training or watching videos from other top leaders and what they say about what you need to do for yourself when you get discouraged or when you get down. Here's the key to all that training. The training that I might give, the training that your upline, your enroller, your sideline, all these VIPers. The training is worth 0 if you don't apply it. We can only